Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of Master on All Tanks. And today I'm gonna show you my Jagtiger Master games. I'm actually gonna do a double take on it and show you two different games, both on the Assault mode. And also I'm gonna talk about why I like playing Assault mode and why I started playing it, why I haven't played it before. So as you can see, there's crew skills. This tank is already sold, so I can show you my garage, just a screen print. I wanted to let you know that I wouldn't use the net on it. I would rather use the gun lane drive. So in here you can see the armor profile. Pretty much the only thing that can safely tank damage is the superstructure. Tank is huge, sides are really thin. The top of the tank is really thin, so artillery is your biggest enemy. So games with no RT is where you can actually shine. The rest, you have a really tough time. So I'm gonna talk about my impression on Jagtiger at the end of this video. In here, we are on the assault mode and we are defending. So both episodes today, I'm actually doing, as I said, a double take on it. So we're gonna see two assault mode gameplays. So in this one, we are on the defense, and I'm in a sweet matchmaking. I can't imagine better matchmaking. So there's only two tier 9 tanks, one on each side, and me being in the tier 9 tank with no RT. I know that I have to do my best. Okay, so I have to help my team win. And what can we see? Just by looking at the map, looks like nobody is coming to help me. But I know that I have pretty decent gun depression. My superstructure can tank most of the guns on the other team. And I have pretty high DPM, so reload is pretty decent. So I'm gonna try and hold off the flank by myself with as much help as I get. I'm advancing into this position here. It only works if there's no artillery, and in general I believe this tank can only work well when there's no artillery, or you're gonna be in a lot of pain from my experience. I find this tank to be hugely dependent on the situation in which you are at any given point of time in the game. So on the map, on the the other team, what tanks they got, on the mode, who are you facing, and etc. So as you can see, I'm tanking damage so well here that some of the tanks have to switch to HE shells because there's no way they're gonna pen me at this angle. So as I showed you in the garage, when you are actually angling like this one, when you are on a little bit of a hill, it is really hard for them to pen you because your superstructure armor goes all the way to like 270 almost. So for them to pen, they need 270 plus, and plus a good roll. So as you can see in my damage log panel on the left bottom side, pretty much every shot is a bounce, and there's a lot of them that are bouncing off. And I'm holding off how many tanks here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly 6 to 7 tanks actually, if you count that tank on the left. That are stuck with me here, while our team is doing pretty much nothing on the other side. There is literally no one holding them. I'm not sure why they cannot move closer to help me, but I don't complain. I keep on asking for help, but I know that this just gives me opportunity to rack up some crazy damage numbers. All these things that they're really not threat to me unless they would be smart and they would just roll out all at once, and one of them would take a hit and just keep on going, so I would turn my tank and then they can just gang up on me and take me out pretty quick. But in this position I'm close to invincible to them. They cannot do anything. So I keep on pounding them as hard as I can. Obviously a few shots when they do come out completely and they go below my superstructure into my upper and lower plate, they can pen me from time to time, especially lower plate, but superstructure is close to invincible. So there we go. So already took a few of them out. And now I'm running out of enemies. I'm gonna take a look if I can put some shots into my into the guys advancing on the rear or on that hill. So the only thing that I'm afraid of is that T-37 up on the hill. From that distance he can pan me into my side, because my tank is pretty much a humongous box that you can hit from any type of distance. So I have to be really careful, and here I am giving him a really good shot. The good thing about this tank also is the view range. So the view range is really good on this tank at 390 base. As you saw, I have a pretty skilled crew with 4 to 5 perks. And my view range actually with this setup with the chocolate is at 469 meters. So I'm able to spot for myself, no problem. Why I would recommend the gun lane drive instead of the net? I think this tank, I have full camo on all of my crew, and it's really hard for me to hide in this tank. I've tried using camo net, most of the time I'm still being lit after I shoot, so really it doesn't help. What would really help is putting a gun lane drive. And with chocolate and all other setup that I got with Brothers in Arms, my aim time is 1.88. So it actually is really beneficial. You come out, you pop out, you take a shot, and then you leave. So that's pretty much end of this battle. I'm not gonna bug showing you the rest of it. It was really painful to watch my team. They won by ending the timer. So I got Mastery badge, 7800 damage and some spotting. I did 5 kills and a lot of experience. Base is my maximum in this tank, so 2348. I lost a little bit of money, but mostly because of chocolate. So I'm gonna move on to the next map, and I'm gonna show you another assault. And this is gonna be I'm gonna actually be on offensive in this the second part of the video. So I think I've pretty much told you everything there is to know about Jagtiger in the first part. So here I'm gonna concentrate a little bit on why I turned back the assault mode. So just brief history: when I started playing this game, after a couple thousand battles, I went on to disable both assault and encounter. I just didn't enjoy those games. I was, pretty bad, I guess, at that moment of time. I was still a newbie. I didn't know what I was doing, so for me it was easier to play the same kind of mode all the time. And at that time, I never got tired of it. So I kept on playing it. I kept on learning. I kept on figuring stuff out. So now I'm close to 20,000 battles, and about a few thousand battles back, maybe at like 15,000 battles, I decided to turn back the assault. I find it after few thousand battles with assault that assault actually gives you an opportunity in the right hands. When you know what you're doing, it gives you an opportunity to rack up crazy numbers. So a lot of mastery games for me happen on assault, and also I like the fact that it's a shorter game, right? So instead of 15 minutes, it's 10-minute game. So you win or lose, you move on to the next one. And it's just, I don't know, either people don't know how to play assault, or there's something that clicks for me with assault mode. But for me, I am able to put out numbers that I cannot usually do during regular type games. I think it forces people to be more aggressive, because they have to either cap out or they have to defend the cap. So the games, as I said, they happen faster, and people are more aggressive, more reckless, I guess. So if you're playing careful, if you know which positions to take, you really can excel, and you really can bring your WN8 up really high, like much higher than just playing regular games, because those few games that you get of assault will definitely help you. They will boost your numbers crazy. And also you can farm a lot of credits if you're playing new premium tanks. So all in all, I started enjoying it. I still do not like Encounter, even though I do play it sometimes with the squads when we play in squads. But I don't turn it on myself. That mode completely is not for me for now, at least. Maybe once I get tired of these two, I will turn it back on, but for now I keep it off. So yeah, that's my take on it. Assault, really, you should try it. I think it's very beneficial. It's a lot of, on top of it, it's a lot of fun. So I don't think that anybody should play just for statistics, just to show some numbers. You know, obviously there are a few people who are professionals that put out some crazy good numbers. I'm definitely not one of them, at least not yet. And to be honest with you, it's not something that I strive to be. So I'm not looking to get like a 5,000 WN8 and you know kill myself over each loss. I'm pretty happy with where I am right now. I think I'm a decent player, and that's as much as I need my stats for. So rest is just for fun. It's a game, so I'm enjoying playing it. It's one of my favorite games ever. And yeah, so Assault is something that I really definitely recommend. So back to this game, we got rid of our side. So now I see that most of their tanks are in the middle. It's 6-6, but we have a huge advantage in HP. So I'm gonna move up here and just press this T10 a little bit. I see that he doesn't sweat me, so I get to put 2 good shots into him without him even turning, you know, a turret to me. So that was really good, easy damage. I love that kind of stuff, and I'm sure you do too. Anyway, so time to advance further. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get any piece of that sweet IS-3 side, because the humongous Japanese tanks, just like buildings, they cover up other tanks so well you cannot see anything. And here I'm gonna find myself in a little bit of trouble, but this is basically why I wanted to show you. Apart from it being a mastery badge, I come out of the corner and somehow they all read my play and I get 2 tanks ganging up on me. And this is how you should play when you are in a non-turreted tank destroyer and 2 turreted tanks are actually working you up. You gotta put your side or your ass to the building, the way I'm doing it right now, and side scrape in a way that you turn them around. And look what I'm doing with that T-54. I completely flip him. I don't think he would be able to do anything if I were not to take him out in that play. So I keep on doing the same thing with the IS-3. Again, he cannot do anything. I'm side scraping against the building. Most important, as soon as it happens to you, no matter, just leave everything and just drive forward to any building that you have around you. Okay, so you can turn around and put your ass to that building and then do the same thing I was just doing now. Just side scrape and push them out to the side. With the new physics, it's completely doable, and I've done it a few times myself in all of my non-turreted tanks, so I highly recommend. So again, 6,300 damage done. I get the master, I get the high caliber, and all of the other medals that are not as important. 2 kills, 1200 base, and as you can see with all the bonuses and everything, 3700. Actually, I was in plus in this game, so financial wise it's a better game than the previous one, but experience wise that one is hard to beat. In any case, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my thoughts on Assault mode. I'm planning to do a few interesting things in the future with maps. I kind of discovered a few tools that will help me do that, so I really wanted to show for each class of tanks on few maps that I know people do not know how to play. I would like to reveal some spots which I find really useful. So if that's something you would like, please comment in the comments below, and also subscribe and like this video, and I hope to see you soon.